Have you ever felt stuck in a rat race? Have you ever felt overwhelmed by debt and stress? So did I, but this is what I did. Hello, this is Nancy. Welcome to Road to Peace, Lens on Wheels. I'm over 50, and I actually live the van life, truck life, or car life lifestyle. Now, this is a journey of healing, purpose, and finding peace through a minimalistic, nomadic lifestyle. Today, I want to share with you my main reasons why I live this lifestyle. I was suffering trying to live this American dream, trying to keep up with all the tradition and standards and societal norms, everything that says, oh, get a house and the nice cars, the nice neighborhoods, nice things, status, and that appearance of success. But unfortunately, inside, I was just falling apart. I was actually breaking. I was kind of overwhelmed by all the debt. I had a lot of stress. I was just trying to keep up with, the status symbol and the image and all the societal expectations and traditions and rules. All of that just came with such a crushing weight with all of those bills and everything. It wasn't so much of a matter of not being able to afford it. It was how I felt affording it. I just wasn't happy. On the outside, I looked happy. On the outside, I looked successful. But on the inside, I was drowning. I was just not really feeling like I was living. I felt like I was existing. I just remember feeling like that my life that I was living just really wasn't my life. I felt like it was someone else's life. I felt like I was just trying to please others, and it just became too much, way too much. I felt so much pressure to succeed and follow all the rules of society. Have you ever felt that pressure, or thinking that you have to follow all these societal norms and expectations? What did you do about it? I wanted to do things, but I couldn't because I was stuck having to work so hard just to pay for all these things that I acquired. I did enjoy them some of the time, but rarely did I get to enjoy them because I was working so hard. So I just decided I needed to find, a better way to live. So I started looking at RV life channels and van life channels, and then I started thinking, wow, there's just another way to live out here that's debt-free. I started looking into tiny home living, minimalist living, and then I just came up with a plan, and I just decided that I just wanted to focus on living my best life and living life on my terms without all the debt and the stress. So my husband and I decided to start doing van life. We enjoyed it, but after a couple of years, he got very sick, and then he ended up passing away, which left me a little bit in a panic, realizing, oh my goodness, I need to take care of me. It's just me. I need to do all these things for me now. So once again, I felt that pressure of being in the rat race and trying to keep up with the societal norms and traditions once again, just to have everything we're supposed to have. That didn't work long because my autistic traits, they just began to exacerbate and take over and become more noticeable. It was just too much debt, too much stress, and I just needed a way out of even then the debt that I had, even though it was a lot less debt. So I just decided to just go on and just do the van truck lifestyle. So I live in a vehicle, but it's very peaceful to me because it's a controlled space. It's a tiny space, and it takes me out into nature. It actually is an escape for me and takes me away from the stress. It takes me away from feeling overwhelmed, where I can actually find peace and find my purpose. So I ended up finding my purpose a little bit more in nature photography, being able to go out and just show creation and put my photography and videography out there for others to see who don't get a chance to get into nature. It also felt like a way to give back via photography. But in order to do that and give to others, I needed to be right myself. So I just chose this lifestyle and it's been very rewarding to me. Just so much less stress. I don't have all of that debt. I'm able to save up for when I do retire as well. And so it was just, the van was just a way just to solve all these problems. Problem number one, too much debt. Problem number two, overwhelmed by debt. Problem number three, trying to keep up with societal expectations and norms. My solution was just to find a way to live that I was comfortable with. You know, a way to live that fits me mentally and emotionally as well. So that's what I did, and I'm going to be sharing this journey with you on this channel. If any of this resonates with you, or if you've ever felt overwhelmed by the debt and the stress and just are looking for an alternative way of living, or you just want to find your purpose, you just want to find peace, you just need healing from grief, or whatever it is, if any of this resonates with you, you know, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join me on this journey. I look forward to hearing from you. Leave comments below.